Today, we're discussing characters who will not return for Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm talking deep cuts, baby. I am not gonna play it safe. Because we all know Su Hao is not coming back. We all know Draman is not coming back, as confirmed by Ed Boon himself. But what if I told you Nightwolf is not coming back? Unless he's a woman. Yeah, we'll talk about it, because that is an actual possibility, but the fan favorite version of Nightwolf is not coming back for Mortal Kombat 1. And if that doesn't already have your attention, then stay tuned, because it's gonna get even crazier from here. I'm creating Mortal Kombat 1 content on this channel all the time, pretty much daily at this point. So if you want to stay up to date on Mortal Kombat 1 news, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell down below. That way you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It really does help the channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin. Once again, this video is all about characters who will not return in Mortal Kombat 1, at least not in the initial game. There might be some possibility for Kombat Pack 2, but if so, I will mention that when discussing the character. And as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know in the comments down below which characters you think are not gonna come back for Mortal Kombat 1. Because first up, I'm breaking your hearts right away, Kabal. Yeah, I don't think Kabal is gonna come back in Mortal Kombat 1, which I know is a bummer. Like I said, I'm breaking your heart here. Kabal is a fan favorite character ever since his debut in Mortal Kombat 3. But the reality is, every famous Black Dragon member so far has been a cameo character, whether it be Kano, who's already had gameplay shown, or even Mavado, who's been confirmed as a cameo also. Actually, I think he might be Red Dragon. Future underdog, put on screen if he's Red Dragon or Black Dragon. Anyway, at this point in time, I don't see any way that Kabal fits into the narrative of Mortal Kombat 1, so I really doubt he's gonna be in the base roster of the game. And if that has you upset already, then prepare yourself, because this next character is an even bigger fan favorite, and his name is Noob Saibot. Once again, a fan favorite character. In fact, Noob Saibot is so popular that every time he doesn't make it into a Mortal Kombat game, fans are left scratching their head because he's just that famous and cool. It is a statistical fact that if you include Noob Saibot in the base roster of your game, then it sells more copies, yet even so, he's not always in the game. In fact, believe it or not, he has a bigger chance of not being in a Mortal Kombat game than being in it, at least when it comes to the base roster. So with that said, I do think Noob Saibot will appear in the sequel, and that's because, for anyone not aware, Bi-Han is Noob Saibot, aka the original Sub-Zero, and I seriously doubt that NetherRealm is going to kill him off in this game, because having Bi-Han be the main Sub-Zero is one of the biggest changes to Mortal Kombat 1 in Liu Kang's new era. It has literally been 30 years since Bi-Han was the main Sub-Zero in a Mortal Kombat game, so I seriously doubt he's going to die in this game and become Noob Saibot. However, for the sequel, I do think there's a very strong chance that Noob Saibot makes his return debut to the Mortal Kombat reboot. But here's the million-dollar question: will it still be Bi-Han that becomes Noob Saibot? Because once again, it's a brand new era where anything can happen. I mean, for Pete's sake, Kuai Liang is Scorpion. That's right, the younger brother Sub-Zero is now Scorpion, so once again, anything can happen. And as a result, I'm not too sure if Noob Saibot is still going to be Bi-Han in the sequel to Mortal Kombat 1, which I really hope they don't name Mortal Kombat 2, because that would be very confusing for both players and also Google. But yeah, just for fun, let me know in the comments down below, who do you think will be Noob Saibot in the Mortal Kombat 1 sequel? Or am I wrong and he's gonna be in Kombat Pack 2, because that also is a possibility. Alright, but next up, let's talk about Nightwolf, because I teased this character at the very start of the video. I highly doubt this character is going to make it into Mortal Kombat 1. In fact, I can guarantee you that he's not going to be on the base roster, but when it comes to Kombat Pack 2, I'm not so certain. And the most interesting part is, if Nightwolf does return for Kombat Pack 2, he's most likely going to be a lady. That's right, NetherRealm has teased this multiple times, not just in Nightwolf's ending for Mortal Kombat 11, but also in the intro dialogues. In fact, the Nightwolf character has been a woman both before and after the Nightwolf that we all know and love. And as a result, it's not out of the question for Nightwolf to be a lady when that character returns to the Mortal Kombat series. And in fact, believe it or not, I think that's the most likely outcome. If Nightwolf does return to Mortal Kombat in the sequel or Kombat Pack 2, then I really do think the character is going to be a woman this time around, and I for one am all here for it. And that's not because I prefer women over men, but simply because I love the idea of things being different in Mortal Kombat 1. It's a time for change, so I want NetherRealm to go all out and hit us with a bunch of crazy changes. And now finally, there's one more character who's not going to be in Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm very upset about this personally, because that character's name is King Gerard. And I know, underdog, what's the big deal? This guy's missing from every game game because he's always dead. But you see, that's the reason I'm so upset. Mortal Kombat 1 was the chance to do things differently, to finally let this character be alive, make decisions, and interact with the core characters that we know and love. And yet for some reason, the writers said, nope, he's still gonna be dead, because when it comes to our story, he's better as a corpse. And man, I'm a bit upset about it. I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat 1's story is going to be great, but I'm still sad that King Gerard's not gonna be in it, because once again, Mortal Kombat 1 was a new beginning where things can be different. So if any time there was a chance for King Gerard to be alive, it was this game, but nope, he's confirmed to be dead. However, that being said, there is one tiny glimmer of hope that he will return in Ermac's body. For anyone not aware, there's a rumor going around right now that King Gerard is actually Ermac, and that's why he's not wearing a mask and we can see his face. And if I'm being honest, that theory does make some sense, because normally nobody wants to look at an ugly mummy face, but if that face is in fact King Gerard, then it makes sense why his face is uncovered, because the developers want us to see King Gerard when he's speaking and interacting with the other characters. That would make sense. However, when it comes to the base roster for Mortal Kombat 1, King Gerard is definitely out. And now finally it's time for the bonus round, Combat Pack 2, baby. Here are characters that I think are going to return, but only as DLC. First up, we have Jade, assuming she's not going to be in the base game. At this point in time, NetherRealm has not teased Jade at all, and then on top of that, Tanya is pretty much doing everything for her. She has a similar weapon, and she's also best friends with the princess and their bodyguard, so she kinda seems like Jade in this game. But that being said, there is no way she's not going to appear in the game as DLC. I'm calling it now. And I believe that because she's mentioned by name in several intro dialogues, so I seriously doubt she's gonna sit out the entire game. Next up, we have Houtaro. Oh yeah, baby. I would be very shocked if this character is never added to Mortal Kombat 1, and that's because he's the main rival of Havoc, who is already a confirmed character. But then on top of that, Order Realm is mentioned multiple times already, including in Havoc's bio. And that's a big deal because Houtaro is from Order Realm. He is from Sato. So yeah, Houtaro is pretty much confirmed at this point as DLC. However, if for some bizarre reason Houtaro does not make it in, then my money is on Dairo. And that's because Dairo, from a lore perspective, is pretty much the same as Houtaro's. And on top of that, Darius is in the game, and I believe those two are rivals, so yeah, Dairo could make it in. Then next up we have Nightwolf, specifically Lady Nightwolf. Not gonna talk anymore about that because I already did. And then when it comes to cameo fighters, I think Kentaro has a strong chance, because why not? We already have Goro, so throw Kentaro in too as a cameo fighter. I mean, at the very least, he could be an alternate skin for Goro. Yeah, I think Kentaro makes it in somehow. And now finally, to end this video, here are characters that I think have no chance of ever being added to Mortal Kombat 1, even as DLC. Kira, Cobra, Draman, Suhao. There you go. I just don't think they're making it in, but I could be wrong on that one. So once again, one last time, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I really do read every single comment. And then while you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.